Hi and welcome along to AFTV Transfer Daily, the show that keeps you up to date with players that have been linked with a January transfer move to Arsenal. Now, it's a huge game today. Arsenal at home, great to be at home. We've been away forever, it seems. At home against Chelsea. Huge game. Earlier on in the season when we played them, I thought we played pretty well in the first half of that game. You know, we went 2-0 down, of course. You know, we really did well, got it back, ended up losing the game in the end, but really did put in a good performance. And if we'd have taken our chances in that game, we should have won that game, remember. Then we went on that great run, and then since around about just before Christmas, when all the injuries kicked in and that, we've really fallen off. This would be the perfect game to get things back on track. Beat Chelsea, it would be perfect. And remember, as Unai Emery said yesterday, if we lose this game, our hopes of getting into the top four are very slim indeed. I mean, you know, Chelsea moved 9 points ahead of us. Can we catch 9 points? Manchester United, they've got Brighton. You'd expect them to win that. They'd move ahead of us. If we win the game, however, we go within 3 points of Chelsea. So it's one of those 6-point games. You know what I mean? It's a huge game for Arsenal. We're at home, we've got a decent record against Chelsea. And if we get the team right, why not? You know what I mean? We've been strong at home. We've got to defend properly, as we know, but we've been strong at home. And you know what? Today, when the teams are out, make sure you watch AFTV. You know, we always at the grounds, and we always do like a live video when the teams are announced. And I'm going to be watching that so closely for several reasons, for what the team makeup is and that. But there's one player that I'm going to be really scrutinising to see if he is in the if he's in the starting 11, if he's in the squad, and that is Mesut Özil. And Mesut Özil is ready to play. If you look at his Instagram yesterday, you can see that he's saying, "Listen, I'm ready to play. Ja, Gunners, ja, I'm ready for this match." Right? He's ready. He's ready to start the game. So I don't think Unai Emery will be able to make up any excuses about any illnesses and sprains and spasms or anything like that. He's ready to play. So if he starts, in my opinion, brilliant, because we need his creativity. I think he might be really spurred on to put in a brilliant performance. If he puts in a brilliant performance, the manager might say to himself, you know what, this is what he can do. I've managed to get the best reaction out of this guy after him not really putting it in properly. Now I know I've got a player. Now I want to see this from him from now till the end of the season. He's going to stay with us. I'm not even interested in selling him no more right now. Or if he puts in a great performance, they might look at it and say, well, now the value's got up a bit now. High profile game, the whole world's been watching, let's get rid of him right now. Let's try and hawk him out there and get rid of him. I know one thing though, if he's not in the starting 11, well, again, there's going to be lots of chatter. If he's not in the squad, surely he will be moved out of the club. If he's not in the first team squad for the game against Chelsea, for me, that's the end of Mesut Özil as an Arsenal player. So it's really interesting. It's almost a bigger story, as big a story, should I say, as the actual outcome of the game itself, which is, as I said, absolutely vital. So we're all going to be looking at that very closely. And do you know what? On the whole Mesut Özil thing and about Mesut Özil being sold, I don't know if you saw this story. I mean, the cheek of this next story, right? Now, Mesut Özil, apparently one of the clubs that are interested, we've heard Inter Milan have been interested in him, you know, asking Arsenal about a possible loan. Another club that's been asking about a possible loan is AC Milan, right? Of course, AC Milan, Ivan Gazidis is at AC Milan now. He left from Arsenal, as we know, and as many would say, deserted the sinking ship and went to AC Milan. And now maybe we might be a bit clearer as why he left. Maybe he knew that come January, when everybody would start asking the questions and saying, hold on a minute, how comes we ain't got no money? Why have you allowed all these players' contracts? He would have got it, but he's gone. He's at AC Milan. Now, apparently they were interested in taking Mesut Özil on loan. But there's a lot of internal arguments and wranglings between Paolo Maldini, who's part of the staff there, the backroom staff that makes those sort of decisions, and Ivan Gazidis, who of course is the CEO. And as I said, the cheek of it is that apparently Ivan Gazidis is the one saying, no, we can't sign Ozil. We don't want to sign him. Nah, we don't want to sign him. No. We don't want him at AC Milan. No, it'd be a bad decision. This the guy that signed him on a contract at Arsenal for £350,000 a week. He now turning around at AC Milan saying, no, we don't want him. You couldn't write this, could you? Incredible. Incredible. Thank you, Ivan Gazidis. Thank you for everything you've done for Arsenal Football Club. Oh my God. It's unbelievable. It's unbelievable, right? This, I have to laugh, you know. This January transfer window is amongst the worst ever. Honestly, since I've been doing AFTV, what was there? There was the King Kallstrom one. That was bad when we bought a player. Right. Oh, Robbie, man, keep it together, man. We bought a player with a broken back. Remember that one? There's been other ones where we panic buy, go out there and buy about 6, 7 players because after, and it normally always has something to do with us selling our best players or our best players about to go. And that's all been under Ivan Gazidis. I'm hoping now that with these new guys in charge going forward, we're not going to have these problems. You know what I mean? We've been told that by the time we get to the summer, when the Adidas deal kicks in, when various other deals kick in, when Emirates renegotiate their contract, when all these sort of things kick in, when we can get rid of a load of high earners off of the wage bill, we'll have a lot more money to spend, and that would be great. But, jeez, what a mess we've been in the transfer business over the years. I'll never forget, I was at the football conference called Soccer X up in Manchester. I think it was last year, and I met this football agent up there. He's quite a respected agent. He's a foreign agent. And he said to me, Robbie, Arsenal is looked upon, this was last year he said this, he said, Arsenal is looked upon with the football agents as a bit of a joke, the way it's run. That's what he said to me. I couldn't believe what I was hearing. But that was under the old regime. The new regime's in charge, and I really want to, we as fans, we've got to give them a chance. I know it's painful at the moment, but we've got to give them a chance with transfers. We've got to give the manager a chance. We really do have to give these new guys a chance because they're having to clear up a lot of mess. Let's be honest, they're having to clear up a whole lot of mess. Denis Suarez, will this deal get done this week? I'd love it to get done in time for him to be able to possibly play against Manchester United. I think that'd be brilliant if he could run out onto the pitch against Manchester United. We're being told it is very, very close, that Barcelona have agreed it now. It seems to break down like this, a 1.7 million loan deal, followed by activation of Arsenal being able to buy him at the end of the season for an additional 17.5 million. We're also being told that Barcelona want to add an extension to his contract to protect him from injury, which is a very smart thing for them to do. So I think his contract runs out in 2020. They want to extend it in case if he did get injured in the time he was playing for Arsenal. They don't want a player coming back, being injured for a bit, and then once he gets back to fitness, then walking away for nothing. Familiar? Danny Welbeck, sound familiar? Right? That's how clubs operate. That's when you're thinking ahead and you're forward planning. All right, so, but the Denis Suarez thing is getting close. Ultimately, Unai Emery is going to get asked a lot of questions about it after the Chelsea game. Maybe things might be a bit clearer, but let's see how that one develops. Arsenal also linked today to a player who plays in the Portuguese league for Braga. His name is Francisco Trincao. He's 19. He's a striker who can play either as a striker, direct striker up front, or out wide, either right or left. He's actually, at the moment, only in the Braga B team, not even in the first team. But Arsenal have been scouting him extensively. They really, really like what they see. They're really interested in him. Whether it will be a deal that gets done now, we all know the position, as I keep reiterating throughout the show, with funds, whether it's a deal that could get done now or whether it's a loan or whatever, or whether it's something that they're looking at more towards the summer, we'll have to wait and see. Juventus apparently also very, very interested in Trinquow. Really does sound a bit like a Sven Mislin type signing in that he's only playing in the Braga B team at the moment. Reminds you a lot of the sort of Guendouzi thing where he was playing for Lorient and not even really playing in their first team and playing in the French second division. And now, you know, we've been able to get him for a relatively cheap price, bring him in, and he's, you know, proven, you can see that he's going to be a really top player in the future in Matteo Guendouzi. So let's see what happens with that one. And again, Jack Clarke. I spoke about this one on yesterday's show. Arsenal continued to be linked with Jack Clarke of Leeds United. Again, 18, really, really highly thought of, has been having a great season in the Championship for Leeds United. And Arsenal said to be interested. Another guy can play out wide, he's English, and Arsenal very interested in him. And again, that's probably more of end of season buy than a January buy. Listen, massive game today, massive. Looking forward to it. We'll be there at the game. Don't forget to check out all of our interviews after the game. I'm hoping and praying that I'm interviewing a load of really happy fans. You know what? It can be depressing, transfers and the situation that we're in and everything, but there's one thing that can really get our mind off of all of that, and that's winning football games, especially big football games. A win against Chelsea will be brilliant for Emery, brilliant for the mood around the place. If Ozil plays well, it will just be brilliant all round. So Arsenal, let's go out there today and get a result against Chelsea. Thanks for watching the show, and we'll be back tomorrow.